Hi, and welcome to the first video in representing data. In this video, we're going to learn how to draw a dot plot to display some information. So let's take a look at how to draw one. To begin with, we need to have a number line. This one starts at 0 and goes up to 8, but it can be really any part of the number line. Now, I have some information about the number of goals scored in a season of soccer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to populate that information. I'm going to put that information onto my dot plot. You can see that each dot represents a game that we scored a certain number of goals. Notice how those dots are evenly spaced above each number. That's really important because it means that you can tell which is the highest number of goals scored and which is the lowest. Next, we need to label our number line. In this case, I'm just going to make it easy and write goals scored. Finally, I'm going to put a title, one that describes the data that I'm about to look at. That is the number of goals scored in a soccer season. From this data, you could easily tell that the number of times we've scored 4 goals is 5 times because there's 5 dots. The number of times I scored 3 goals was just 2 times. That's the kind of information that you can get from a dot plot. See this dot all by itself at the end? That's called an outlier, and it's separate from the rest of the group. Outliers are inconsistent data. We scored 8 goals in one game and it was different to all the others that are part of the rest of the group. Let's take a look at some of the features that I just mentioned. First of all, we start with a number line. Then we have dots evenly spaced above the number line. One dot is one entry. Then we need to have a title that describes the data accurately, and then we need to label the number line. Finally, we can identify any outliers, any numbers that are either really big or really small away from the group. I'd like you to pause and summarize this information on the screen at the moment, and even draw this dot plot in your books to have it for you to reference for when you draw up your own. So we're at the end of the video. It was a quick one. Hopefully you know how to draw a dot plot to display the information. Good luck.